This is instruction for your math workbook page 5.3. So to begin with, we're going to review the order of operations. And here they are. For fourth grade, this is the order of operations that we use so far. Step number 1 is to do parentheses from left to right. Step number 2 is to do multiplication or division from left to right. Step 3 is to do addition or subtraction, left to right. So if we look at this problem, 8 plus 11 times 3, the first thing we're going to do is the multiplication. So we're going to multiply 11 times 3, and that's going to get us 33. And then we're going to do the adding, and we're going to add 8 to that. Now, I like to do it in these steps. So I did this. So I'm going to cross that out. Maybe if it'll let me. I'm going to cross that out, and we're going to try that one more time. I'm going to cross that out. And I'm going to bring the 8 plus down here in front of the 33. And then our next step is to add 8 plus 33, which gives us 41. So our final answer is 41. Then our next problem is 42 minus 6 in parentheses divided by 6. So the first step we're going to do has to be the parentheses. So we are going to subtract 6 from 42. And right here, that is going to give us, I hope you said 36. And I've done this part. So I'm going to cross that out. And then I'm going to add the division sign next, and then the number 6, because this is the part I haven't done, so I write it down here. And then the last step is 36 divided by 6, which is 6, so that's our final answer. Then when we look at our next problem, we have 8 plus 30 divided by 5. What do we do according to order of operations? Well, we have to do the division. So 30 divided by 5 is going to give us 6. And this is the part I've done. So I'm going to cross this out. And this is what I would do on my paper. I would cross out the part that I did because it helps me keep track of where I'm at. And then we have to add the plus sign and the number 8. And I put it in front of that 6. I always put it where it is in relation to the original problem. And then our final step is to add 8 plus 6, which is 14. So for the next section of problems, you're going to have problems like this. They are going to give you the problem, and then they're going to write down the operations in order, and you're going to have to tell if they are correct or if they are incorrect. And if they are incorrect, you have to write them down correctly. So in this problem, 4 times 3 in parentheses divided by 3, would we multiply first and then divide? Well, let's see. I'd have to do this part first, and that is multiplication. So yes, that's correct. And after that, I would do this, and that's division. So they got that right. Now let's look at this problem. If we have 35 minus 5 times 2, is the first thing we're going to do, according to order of operations rules, is the first thing we're going to do subtract? Well, in fact, it's not. We have to do multiplication first. So they are incorrect. So underneath the problem, instead of writing correct, which is what I should have done up here, according to the directions, in fact, down here, I'm going to say, nope, you were wrong. The first thing we have to do is multiply, and then the next thing we would do would be subtract. Now, according to the directions, you don't even have to work the problem out, so you're finished. So we are going to go to this next problem and look at it. 5 plus 4 times 12. Should we add first and then multiply according to our order of operations? Nope, we know that's incorrect. We know we have to multiply first. So on the line underneath our problem, we're going to put multiply first and then add. All right, then another kind of problem you're going to have on this page is they are going to give you some numbers and they are going to give you an outline for a problem. You have to figure out where these numbers go to make this true. So we're going to put a 4 in one spot, a 2 in one spot, and a 6 in one spot and see if that equals the answer that they've given us. So I just like to start. I'm going to put my 4 there. I'm going to put the 2 there. And I'm going to put the 6 here and see if I'm right. So we know according to order of operations, we have to do this part because it's in parentheses. So we would get 6. And then we would have 6 divided by 6. So is 6 divided by 6, is that going to give us an answer of 5? No, that would give us an answer of 1. So we know that in the current order, 4, 2, 6, that's not correct. So let's try another order. What else could I add up here? I could add 2 and 6. I can only use each one of these numbers one time. And then I could put 4 here. So let's see if that works. 2 plus 4 is 8. All right, I'm going to put that down there. And then 8 divided by 4, doesn't give us 5. So that's not going to work. So we know that 2, 6, and 4 isn't going to work. And 4, 2, and 6 is not going to work. And I would probably keep a list over here. I did 4, 2, and 6, and that did not work. And then I did 2, 4, and 6, and that did not work. So let's try 6, 4, and 2. Well, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Hallelujah, we found the right order. So you would just leave the numbers in this order. I like to write down the things that I tried, so I won't do them again. So take notes. I know it takes a little bit of time, but it actually takes less time in the long run. All right, then we have this math sentence outline, and we have to make it equal 15. Now this 15 is not the same as this 15. We're going to put this number in here somehow. So I'm going to start. I just like to start at the beginning. I'll just do it in the order that they gave me. See if that was right. All right, so what do I do first according to order of operations? I have to do the division. 3 divided by 20. That's not going to work because this number is smaller than that number. So I can already say the numbers in the order that they are, that doesn't work. So I have to go over here. And one thing I'm going to ask myself is, are there 2 numbers up here? Because I know I have to do division first. Are there 2 numbers up here that I can divide by? Can I say 15 divided by 3? I can. Can I say 20 divided by 3? No. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, okay, I thought that part out. So I'm going to try this, 15 divided by 3. So I've used this number and I've used this number. This is the only number I have left, so it has to go there. Now, according to order of operations, I have to do this part first. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then I will put the 20 here and the subtraction sign there. 20 divided by 5. Ah, hooray, it equals 15. So I am finished. This is the order that the numbers should go in. So I hope this is helpful to you. Be sure that you rewatch it as many times as you need.